EIV News, now with Decision 08 coverage.
Good evening, everyone. You're watching EIV News at 5:30. I'm Casey Shane.
And I'm Cassidy Brettler. On election night, Obama clinched swing states, even a state that hasn't gone blue in over 40 years. Supporters were screaming here in Boston all the way to Chicago, where Obama spoke to hundreds of thousands of people. Moments after the presidential race was called for Senator Barack Obama, the streets of Boston were filled with cheers. Hundreds of people flooded Copley Square for a rolling rally through the city. The celebration included a rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner, chanting, hugging, and high fives. The excitement moved quickly to the steps of the Boston Public Library and onto Christian Science Park, where some went swimming in the reflecting pool. Boston police were out in large forces to keep the revelers' celebration under control. And it's yes to income taxes and marijuana, but no to dog racing. State residents weighed in on 3 controversial ballot questions on Election Day. Voters chose 2-1 to keep paying income tax in Massachusetts. Residents voted to decriminalize an ounce or less of marijuana, and greyhound dog racing will be banned by 2010. Thanks, James. Thank you for watching the EIV News Election Special. I'm Cassidy Brettler.
And I'm Casey Shane. Good night to everyone, and thanks for tuning in.
EIV News at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. You're watching EIV News at 5:30. I'm Cassidy Brettler.
And I'm Casey Shane. President-elect Barack Obama has vowed to increase the amount of U.S. troops in Afghanistan to hunt down Osama bin Laden.
CIA officials warn, however, that this will not be an easy task. Intelligence agents haven't even had a solid lead on bin Laden's location since 2001. The U.S. has offered a $25 million reward for information that would lead to bin Laden's capture, but officials in the area report that many citizens would find that to be dishonorable. And a woman has been killed for trying to leave a Ku Klux Klan rite. The Oklahoma native had been recruited over the internet to participate in the KKK initiation ritual. After she asked to leave the ritual and be taken back to town, a fight broke out and the group's leader, Raymond Foster, shot and killed the woman. Foster has been charged with second-degree murder and is being held without bond. 7 others have been charged with obstruction of justice for burning the woman's belongings and were held on $500,000 bond. Moscow has released a statement saying that they will not rush to deploy tactical missiles close to the Polish border as long as the United States abandons its plan to establish a missile shield in Eastern Europe. Washington claims that the missile shield would help protect United States and European allies if a missile attack was launched from a country in the Middle East. Russia has stressed their view that a missile shield in Europe would be a direct threat to the national security of Russia. President-elect Barack Obama has made his choice for Attorney General, and it's not Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick. Instead, sources are reporting that former Clinton Deputy Attorney General Eric Holder has accepted the job, making him the first African-American to lead the Justice Department. Holder was co-chairman in Obama's vice presidential search team and is also credited with being the first African-American U.S. attorney for the District of Columbia and Deputy Attorney General. The Somali pirate attacks are triggering cautious responses from Norway. A major Norwegian shipping group has ordered more than 90 tankers to go around Africa that would normally go through the Suez Canal. This diversion will add many days and thousands of miles to the Norwegian tankers. The pirates have hijacked 36 ships just in the past year, including a Ukrainian warship still holding arms. Coming up after the break, find out President Bush's plan to ease travel congestion during the holidays.
And what happens when the Celtics put on their bowling shoes? I'll have that answer for you right after the break. Thanks for watching EIV News at 5:30. I'm Casey Shane.
And I'm Cassidy Brettler. Stay tuned for EIV News at 6 after this quick commercial break.